Good morning, Positive Impact Club. I'm coming to you today from my basement. We're doing a series of different videos that are going to give you some ideas for quick, easy exercise routines that you can add into your day and get you to check off the exercise box on your daily disciplines. Okay. What I always encourage people to do is just get something that gets done quickly and easily, and you can get done for the day. Now I'll do longer workouts at times. I'll do longer like a yoga for like an hour and 15-20 minutes. In like a class setting, I'll go rock climbing. I usually do that for a couple hours. But most of my workouts are done pretty quick. I don't have a whole lot of time. So I try and do simple body movements that are easy to do but hit a lot of different areas and get my heart rate up, get my blood flowing a little bit so that it counts as good exercise. So I'm going to give you guys a few movements today that you can do at home with really kind of minimal equipment. You don't need a whole lot to do these things. So I'll show you some examples of those. What I like to do is a timed workout because it keeps me on track, keeps me on pace. So what I like to do is 20 seconds of a movement on and 10 seconds of rest in between those, okay? If I pick 3 movements and I do 8 sets of those, then I'm going to get about 12 minutes of exercise. I always keep with me my water. I want to make sure that I'm hydrated and I'm drinking good water before and after my workouts, so I always have that with me. And then I use my favorite timer, which is an iPhone. You can have a stopwatch on there. It's very easy for it to track and have you see kind of where you're at on that. So I'm going to give you 3 more movements today that you can do at home. One is the classic push-up. Okay, so for all of these, there's different variations to them. You can kind of mix it up and try different things. With a push-up, yeah, you're just in a regular push-up position. You want to have good range of motion and a good straight spine, kind of from my feet up to my shoulders here. And the push-up is maintaining that position and coming down to the floor and then coming back up after that, okay? You want to try and maintain good form. Classic things that will happen will be I'll dip here, or I'll kind of arch my hips up like this. You want to keep a nice straight line, keep everything tight into your stomach, and you're just coming down and back up. So what I'm going to do is I would do 20 seconds of those, as many as I can get done in 20 seconds, and then I get 10 seconds rest. Variations on that is your hand placement, okay? So just to make it a little bit easier to see here, I can have all different hand placements, okay? So I can have my hands in close for a close grip push-up. I can have them right underneath my shoulders for just kind of a mid-level, like your standard military push-up. I can bring my hands out wide and do them there. So you can mix that up. I could do 1 set with my hands in tight, 1 set under my shoulders, 1 set wide. So that kind of changes and hits different parts of your arms and actually gives you a little bit of rest. Some will be harder than others. So the push-up, just a great classic exercise that you can do. Next we want to do is like a row or a pull-up. Okay, so I've done a pushing motion. I want to try and do a pulling motion. So it's very simple to set up a pull-up bar. There's many of them that you can hang over a doorway, but it's a really good way to get exercise for your upper body. I'm going to grab my step stool here because I want to show you some modifications on it. So I have a pull-up bar here. So you can do your classic, your pull-up, the overhand pull-up here. You're just kind of pulling up. You just want to try and get all the way up, get your head above the bar, and then come back down. So same thing here. I'm just trying to get all the way up as I can, as far as I can, and back down. Now, if you can't do a pull-up, that's okay. It's a very hard exercise. Find something you can stand on, and then you can modify this. So I'm pulling up as hard as I can, but I can use my leg to help get me up. Okay? So I'm just kind of using that leg to push, and I'm pulling as hard as I can with my arms here. So I try and do those for 20 seconds. Now another modification of that is just use a simple suspension system and you can just do rows with that. Alright, so this is a TRX band. I really like this. You don't have to get anything fancy like this, just like ropes attached to a ceiling. And then I'm just doing rows, okay? So I'm just leaning back and I'm pulling myself up like this, okay? So it's a really simple exercise that we can put into a pulling motion. But anything that hangs from the ceiling, if you've got like a set of stairs at home that you can get underneath, your hands underneath and do pull-ups on that, that's good too, okay? So that's just no. So same thing, 20 seconds on, as many as I can, 10 seconds off, taking a rest. Last one that we'll do is we'll do our, I always like to add in abdominal or core activities because any good physical therapist knows that that's important for fitness. So our last one, really classic abdominal exercise is bicycles. So I'm just down here, I got my hands behind my head, but I'm not locking them in too hard. They're really just kind of resting beside my ears. And I'm just alternating, touching my knee to my elbow. I'm just going back and forth. You want to pick up some speed, do a little bit faster, get it moving there. But that's a great activity that you can do at home. And it's the same thing. It's 20 seconds on, 10 seconds rest. Keep watching it on your timer. You're doing that workout in 12 minutes if you do those movements and you have got that box checked off. If you can get up early, get these workouts done, find some room in your basement, you really can make a positive impact on you and your team.